Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. So this presentation was regarding how to meet the team's sales target. So recently you might know that we had a small interview regarding this internal position of a supervisor in the medical department. So Mr. Ramzi had asked me to make a small presentation on how the different ways where I can support my team to meet the team's sales targets. So this is a small presentation regarding that. There might be some points that are particularly maybe related to medical department, but most of it are very generalized, which can be applied through all the departments, whether it's motor, general, and medical as well. Okay, so let's quickly just begin. Okay, so the first slide is about the SWOT analysis. So we know what is SWOT analysis. It's strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So before giving any targets to the team, it's very important for us to understand of what your team comprises of and what are the capabilities and weaknesses of the team. So this is a generalized analysis that I had made considering the type of people that we have in the team or the department as a whole. So I think as compared to the people that we have, our strengths include that all of us have a very good communication skill. We have very good market knowledge. We know about the various type of products that are available in the market and everything of that sort. Every team member is hardworking. We have good relationship with the insurance companies. Might be not all, but yes, most of us have a good relationship with companies that do provide competitive products to us. So yes, this is one of the points. We are quick learners, so any opportunity that is thrown to us, we will make sure that we do an in-depth research about it, learn about it, and then give recommendations to the client. And we are ready to accept challenges. So if there is any new challenge or any new situation thrown to us, we are sure that we are going to take it up, study about it, and then look up to it and take necessary action. Our weaknesses include maybe less of connections with the top level management of the companies. Because as far as I know, we have noticed that most of our team members, be it General Motor, we have a good connection with our relationship managers, but not necessarily anybody above that. So here I think is one of our biggest weakness as of now, because if there is anything that the relationship manager cannot do, then we don't have enough resources to escalate it to the top management. And here we have to maybe take the support of Adnan or Mr. Ramzi. But here is where we have to develop as team members, go above our relationship manager and try to build connection. Relationship building with clients. Most of the times, what happens is we talk to the client over the phone or maybe via emails, but there is not much of a personal connection. And sometimes even the leads that we get might be cold lead because it comes through references, but we don't have a personal connection with that particular client in order to close the deal. So this is our second weakness which I have noticed. And the third one is handling bigger client escalations. Again, here this all relates to not having a good connection with the top level management of the insurance companies, where they can support us with escalations where sometimes we have to go out of the way and get things done. Moving on, the next one is opportunities. So the opportunities I think in front of us right now is the increased sales team, where the management of Petra, they are trying to hire maybe new sales people, new life insurance people, and trying to promote internal staff to do sales. So yeah, and there are so many new sales staff that have been hired. More of the sales teams are now focusing on getting pure sales rather than doing the admin part of it. So I think this is one of the biggest opportunities that we have. Good quality leads. The management, I believe, right now is investing in so many different lead generation portals, like maybe you can be Google or Virtue Zone, trying to build connections with such agencies who can give us good leads. So I think the quality of leads right now is also improved, which is a very big opportunity for us to increase our sales. Then more support from insurance providers. Insurance companies are also becoming very, very competitive these days in order to give us the leads, and because even obviously they have to increase their portfolio, and they have to meet their targets as well. So most of the insurance companies are now becoming flexible in terms of rates, which is a very good opportunity for us to close the deals. The cross-selling clients. There are some team members who have already started doing cross-selling and upselling. This is also a very big opportunity for us because we have a lot of things that we can offer to the client right now. Like we do special advertisement for the psychiatric treatment and things which are special car insurances, classic car insurances. All these points can be pitched to the clients for cross-selling and upselling. The next one we move to is the T, that's the threats. The threats right now for us is the increased market competition, because we know there are hundreds of brokers in the market who will be ready to even take the clients for even maybe 0% commission. So that's one of the biggest threats for us to even retain our existing clients. Lack of loyalty by corporate clients. So even this connects back to where we don't have a personal connection with the client. So in this cases we notice a lot that most of the clients are not loyal. They might use us to just look into the market, study for them, get the best rate for them, and they might take the same rate and go to their existing broker who they are loyal to and place it with them. So they make the other brokers do all the hard work, and the next broker who's their existing broker, they just go with the rate. So we've seen a lot of this, especially in medical insurance these days. So lack of loyalty is another thing, and obviously the current pandemic situation where the insurance, where the clients are not able to give you know uh, a good plan for their members because of their financial situation. So even if people had like SME plans, which are high end plans, they are trying to degrade the plans, go for a lower plans. Even maybe in terms of property insurance or general insurance, they might want to not give not have all the covers. They want maybe to do some exclusions in order to reduce the rate. So all such things are there which are like a threat to us for now. Okay, so here are some of the strategies that we can use to increase our sales. So propose group policies for individual clients, companies. So here what I mean by this is, once the individual deal is closed, the concerned team member can actually talk to the concerned person for their company insurance. So people who are doing a small individual policies, be it like individual medical or even a small motor client or even a small travel insurance, when we successfully issue a policy for them, by the time we built that good connection with that particular client. So once that deal is closed, why not pitch that particular client for maybe a group insurance for his company, or maybe if not group, for a family insurance. A travel person, we can offer them a motor insurance or cross sell them with a group insurance policy or individual medical policies. So all these individual clients who just have one particular business with us, maybe a motor or a travel or an individual policy, can be pitched for good policies like groups or maybe fleet or all those kinds. The concerned person, if he successfully gives us a business, an individual client who gives us a business of his company, maybe he can be rewarded by giving a discounted price for his motor insurance, or otherwise maybe a family insurance. So that particular person can be rewarded in such a way for us, since he has supported us to get a bigger business. The next one is cross selling to existing medical insurance client. So here the main focus is to be on the new medical insurance group that we close, which might likely not have other lines of business with us. Like I've seen like a general insurance team, Muniba, Puneet, they are doing a lot of cross selling. Sam was the one who used to support them to call the existing clients for cross selling. But these are the clients who are existing with us and who've renewed maybe a policy twice or thrice. But since I have told you, like we have a lot of good leads coming this time. So this maybe will be the work of people who are doing new business for us to cross sell. So maybe Puneet, or in this case maybe Shoma or Jennifer, who are getting a lot of new business leads. These are the people who can pitch to these clients. If any client closes with us, that means they have a good connection with us. They have trusted us with one of their policies. So there are high chances that they will offer us their other lines of business. Okay. So the concerned team member here, we assume, has established a good connection with the HR or the decision maker. The activation email, when we send to a particular client that your policy is activated or your cover has started, it can have a brief about the other types of insurances that we can offer. So that can be like one standardized email which can go across to people. Okay. And they'll know the other lines of business that we have to offer. The email needs to obviously be followed up with a call, because there are high chances that people, even if we inform them that your policy is activated, they might not interestingly look at an email. So this has to be followed up with a call, maybe after 2 days, asking them that, okay, see, once your medical policy is activated or this is done, these are the other lines of business that we offer. So it's easier for them also to place all the policies, with one broker. So most of them might want to go for this option of moving their other lines of business with us as well. So this is a good pitch in. In case of renewals, again, the team member can check with the general insurance team and follow the same procedure, which we are already doing. Same thing with general insurance. They are asking us if this particular client has medical insurance. We can help each other in such a way. The next is cold call. So this, I think, is very underestimated. We don't do a lot of cold calling because obviously because of the work schedule or whatever we have, but there are a lot of good leads that can come through cold calling, in my personal experience. Like I had done in my previous broker company, I had a very random cold call done to this group, which was close to, I think, 1 million for a medical insurance. Yes, it was luck, but yeah, you never know, when your luck can strike you in such a way. So this is not a bad option to go for. So every team member can start with calling like 5 positive calls a week. That means 1 call a day, a positive call a day. When I say positive call, that we should be able to get at least the HR's email address or their policy expiry date or some information about the policy that will help us move forward. If the same is received, it can be forwarded to the sales team, maybe Yulia, Aves, and Adnan, and they can schedule a client meeting. So it has to be a positive call where we are able to get at least some information about their policy. The next one, we propose is training life insurance sales staff with individual medical issuance or basic group quotations. Okay. So the team members can be given a training to use the basic medical insurance policy link, where we actually generate a good amount of business with these individual policies or even maybe these travel insurances. So the simplest way to do is train the sales staff to use this link, maybe even for travel insurance or medical insurance. So the sales staff themselves can issue the policy rather than we, losing that particular client. So, we say that drop by drop makes an ocean. So why lose this one particular client as well, just because it's an individual policy? We might not realize it initially, but maybe 10 individual policies, can generate an income of about 500 dirhams. An email format can be made, or a quotation tool can be prepared on an Excel where the sales staff themselves can generate the basic group policy. So here in this case, we are also trying to work with Mihai on this InsurTech portal, where this access can be given to the sales staff or the life insurance staff. When it's an individual plan, even a comprehensive one, they can just put the member details, and it's the matter of less than a minute where they can generate the quote and they give it to the client. So if they're even sitting in a meeting with the client and the client asks them, okay, what is a premium for a basic plan? So they have this portal right at the tip of their fingers. They can put the member details and they can prepare a quotation. So it's very important for us to train the sales staff, as it will help a lot of the time to be saved for the advisors. Partnership with typing centers. So here, this is another thing very underestimated, but we know that a lot of typing centers, which are all across UAE, get a lot of leads for these basic individual policies again, which are, just for visa stamping purpose. So any connection, if we can do with the typing centers, we can receive a lot of inquiries for the basic plan. We can sometimes also give them the link which we have for basic policy issuance or travel insurance, and maybe we can give them a commission in bulk. So for example, if you close like 50 policies, then you get a bulk 500 or 1000. That is up to the management on how we can calculate the commission. So either you get like a per member commission, or they can get a commission in bulk since they have a lot of inquiries. So partnership with the typing centers also will at least marginally increase the portfolio of the department. Incentive for team members. Again, the incentive programs that can be designed to reward team members if they close deals by getting leads from direct clients. So there are a lot of direct clients who come through Google's or a general telephonic call, but we don't focus much on them to generate more leads. But if an incentive is offered for the team members, like for example, if one direct client you can get 2 or 3 leads from that particular direct client, you do an upsell or cross selling with them, you will get a part of the commission. Although it's a direct client, any leads closed from the direct clients can result in generating income for the team members. I think this can be a good source of motivation for the clients to get more leads from direct sources. Technological upgradation. As I previously mentioned, we are already working with Mihai on the improvement of InsurTech portal that will help reduce quotation time, support the team to quote for more clients and close more deals. Medical department has already been using this portal now, and we are trying to do a lot of improvements and trying to connect this directly to insurance company portal. So maybe some of the basic policies, even the enhanced one, can be done without our intervention. The client will directly generate the quote, make the payment directly goes to the insurance company, and insurance companies issue the policy. We do nothing in between. Only thing, we get the commission for the work we've not done. So how amazing can this be? So we are working on this technological upgradation. Once this is done, I think the motor department has also spoken to Mihai to get the same thing done for the motor department as well. So I think technological upgradation can be a big advantage if you want to increase a team sales target. The next one is weekly team meetings. I think weekly team meetings are really important because they can be used as a platform for the members to discuss on escalations and any other issues or concern faced by them. Sometimes, maybe due to the busy schedule of the supervisor, the team members might not want to discuss with them. So the weekly team meeting is the platform for us to have all these discussions. Even the supervisor can discuss maybe cross-selling, upselling opportunities for a specific client that the member is handling. So generally in this team meeting that we discussed, we can particularly discuss about a client who we think has a good business, maybe of a motor insurance or general insurance or property insurance, medical insurance. We can have a designated focus to that particular client and discuss on methodologies that can help you in cross-selling or upselling. This doesn't happen in the general day-to-day conversations because we might lose our focus since there are a lot of clients to handle. But when we have such team meetings, the focus can be given on one designated client, and which we can do a cross-selling or upselling for. This meeting is also a good way for the management to provide feedback to each team member weekly about their progress or areas of improvement. Again, this is a very personal thing, but it can definitely help the overall team to achieve their target. So if we know any member who is underperforming, instead of waiting for like 2 months or 3 months to give them a review and the feedback, weekly team meetings can prove to be of an advantage where an immediate feedback can be given to the members, and we hope that they improve in the next coming week and we can see the changes in them. Reporting to the management. Again, this is something that we have started recently, where weekly reports are to be sent to the management, mentioning the closed leads, the leads in pipeline, and the leads lost. This reporting will help the supervisor assign leads to the members that will support their target, and also let us know the inflow of new queries and renewal retention. I think this reporting to the management is very important. That is because as a supervisor, we want to make sure that all the members have the opportunity to close good deals and be self motivated and achieve their targets. So once this reporting thing is done, it's very easy for the management and even the supervisor to know what are the type of leads and what is the premium of leads that the members are handling. Members self get very motivated. If there are not good quality leads, then there are results into sometimes the members being demotivated or not wanting to work on that particular client. But in this reporting system, I think it's a very good way for the management to know what a particular member is doing and what the department is doing as a whole. So in case if we have very less incoming flow of good leads, it is like an alarm to the management for them to know to work on different strategies where they can get us good quality leads. Closing deals with good commission. This is what we have been recently focusing on, is to close deals with insurance companies who offer good commission. So I'm sure in general insurance also there might be companies who offer way better than the standard premiums of 15% or 20. But in medical insurance, mostly it is 10% commission. But Adamji recently has started to provide 13% commission for individual policies. So as much as possible, we try to close most of our individual clients with Adamji. Unless they specifically ask for other insurance companies, then obviously we have to offer it and the client will go with that. But if not, we would definitely recommend to go with Adamji for individuals or maybe for a group. So even group insurance, we know that there are a lot of insurance companies who are fighting to get the business to them. So this opportunity we cannot lose. And instead of trying to discuss which insurance company to place with, why not negotiate with both the insurance companies, saying okay, we are going to place this business with you if you provide us a particular amount of commission. Obviously in this case we should not forget the quality of the service that the companies are providing. So it shouldn't be the case that just because of a higher commission you are placing a business with companies who are not able to keep up to their service level. So that has to be a priority. But then it's important for us to judge where we can place the business or where we can negotiate with the commission of the insurance company, because a 10% commission or a 13% commission makes a lot of difference in the income. So this is something very related to in medical policy, I mean medical department. So this is about insurance coordinator for individual policies. Besides the internal request from the team members, we receive around 3 to 5 calls in a day, which is just for purely basic policies. Here, we recommended the management to hire a fresher, maybe with a basic salary, or somebody who's on a parent's or a husband's sponsorship, who can take care of such requests. Our total premium recently till date was around 292,000 with an average commission of 6%, because some policies have 7.5% commission as well, and we have an income of 17,520 just from one provider. This was the statistic till about May. Okay, so half yearly we generate this income. So if somebody is there to support us with even a basic salary, I think we can close more individual policies and increase this income, and it would just be a minimal investment to get like a fresher to issue such policies. The last recommendation was hiring an insurance coordinator for policy placement. So an insurance coordinator will be a person who will be taking care of placement of the policies. His task will be sending the list of requirements to the client, evaluating the documents, sending confirmations, coordinating with the insurance company for activation, intimating the client about policy activation, following up for the invoices, and invoicing the policies in the system. So the main reason why we want, we recommended to hire an insurance coordinator is because for an insurance advisor, uh, this is not really a waste of time, but something where we wouldn't want to focus our energy on, but we would like to do something which is like more income generating to the company. Like an insurance coordinator will be a person who will be more experienced in dealing with the clients about the various products that are available in the market, has that negotiating skills to talk to the insurance 7%, which can be used to increase our closure of business by 30 to 40%. Okay, so the work of the insurance administrator, insurance advisor, if it's moved to a coordinator, we can definitely show a hike of 30 to 40% in the closures. Okay, so this time saved by the insurance advisors can be used to build better connections with the client and with the insurance provider, maybe over calls or personal meetings. Explore the market to get more competitive, most competitive rates. So sometimes what happens is when a client asks us for a particular policy, we will just just to save our time and save the client's time, we'll just go to the what you can say, the policies which are there with us, the rates which are there with us, the built-in plans which are already there with us. So we will just quote that particular rates to the client, but not necessarily go and explore other insurance companies and ask them the rate, because that might take 2 to 3 days. So most of the times the pre-underwritten plans are what we offer to the clients. But if we have enough time for us to go and look into the market, maybe we can get more competitive rates and there are higher chances to close that particular client. We can do a better follow-up with the client and insurance provider, because most of the times what happens is even if we send the quote in a day, the client might forget to see the email, maybe that's very same day or even the next day. So follow up call is very important, because most of the times we've noticed that when we give a call to the client and tell them, hey, did you check our email, like, oh okay, we forgot, or this point got skipped or whatever it is. So a follow up call is very very important, because that definitely increases your chance for the members to look at your email, analyze what you have given, focus more on time, and there are more chances of closure. Otherwise maybe they might just skip that email and see the email of the other broker and closes with them. So there are things that have happened like this. Improve our turnaround time. So now we give 2 to 3 days for the client for the quotation. But then if this admin work is removed from the insurance advisors, it can be reduced to 1 or 2 days, or even that same particular day, as we don't have to waste our time on the admin work, making the Excel sheets and uploading the documents. So this will definitely help us to hike the closure. Okay, so this was it. This was some of the points that I made considering our personal experience on how we can increase the sales target. Thank you.